Welcome back to the channel. But today we thought we'd dive into a very extremely deep topic. Like, it's deep and it's deep.
Alright, I'm not there. The way you're setting this up.
We're talking about why masculine friendships fail.
Yeah, I mean, I sent you this Instagram where there was like a chart of how people spend their time. Yeah, basically from like the 1940s to present day, like how friends, family, school, and different things that people do with their time, how it's changed so much. Like the friendship was the main thing that people used to do, like the main thing. Like even families there, like church is in there, even your neighbors. Like you folks here know though, and nah. I mean,
I've lived here like nearly 2 years, nearly 3 years.
yeah.
I barely know.
And then when it gets to like 2004, like you see online just like absolutely skyrocketing up.
Shall I find the most interesting thing? The one, like the bar and restaurant, like does that not just come under friends?
Yeah, true.
And two, the family disparity. As in, like, it's second in, like, I don't know what year did it even start, like 1970?
No, I see. Those 40s,
Like 40s, so within 70 years, 80 years, it's gone from second family to like sick.
yeah, that is crazy.
Like, that one, mad.
I guess people might have lived at home or like that lived in the same village back then. Like, but university wasn't such a big thing, so people go travel after they finish school.
Which would make you think, yeah, friendships skyrocket,
Yeah,
but apparently not.
nah. But we were researching a few bits of like why potentially like some guys don't have as many friends. I mean, at the moment, 15% of men say that they have no close friends, and that's up from 3% about 26 years ago, like 1990.
3%
Yeah,
is wild.
yeah,
Even 15%, wow. 15% of people say they don't have any close friends.
so that means that in 1990, like
1 in 10. 3 in 10.
3 in 100,
3 in 100, sorry, yeah.
three in 100 people would say they haven't got any close friends, which is I'd say that's pretty good going. Like probably means most people have a friend or two, but like now, 15 is quite big. To be fair,
Yeah, true. 15% say they have no close friends.
you're
1 in, I don't know what that is.
yeah,
50 in 100.
yeah.
That's like 1 in some, I don't know. We're going to try and do the maths. I'm not trying to do maths.
I'm not good at the maths, but
15 in 100 people sat in a room. 15 of those guys would say they have no close
yeah,
friends. That's a lot.
yeah. How many? If you were to give like a range of like I don't know, like 5 to 8, or like 3 to 4, 3 to 5, whatever. Like how many close friends would you say that you have like at different stages? Like I feel like when I was in school, it was a lot more. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I'm the opposite.
okay. Well,
I think when I was at school, I'd say it was less.
yeah.
And then I'd say as I've got older, it's got more,
That
which is kind of not congruent with like the pattern, really.
that's true.
I'd say I had more, like, the number of friends.
Like close.
But close friends, I'd say I have more now and less that.
Yeah. That might be true. But I mean, in general, I mean, but
Yeah.
no, I would say that for me, it's probably about the same, or as in like close friends. But like I feel like when you get older, you meet more people, but it might not get to know them as much. So like the more like not acquaintances, but like say when you say oh he's my mate or like he's my friend, like you might be mates, but you might not you might not know each other, see each other like
When I school, so you'd say in school that's your, yeah, I think that's definitely the case. Like, everyone's friends. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I know them, they're my friend, they're my friend. Like now, if I had an acquaintance, I wouldn't call him my friend.
yeah.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for example, when we play football somewhere, and like there's about hundreds, but there's a lot of people that go there.
Yeah, they.
And I'd say that a lot of them are mates, but I don't see them much outside of football. Do you know what I mean? And I see,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
so, but in terms of like close friends, I feel like it does get tougher as you get older.
I just mean that it,
Make them.
because if we're comparing
So it's
to,
not harder for you though.
I think it's not hard for me, but I think if you can compare it to women who seem to have like a constant number of close friends, Or it's probably similar. They seem to have more close friends the older they get and less just friends.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I I think in order to make friends, in a way, you either have stuff in common, so you do together, like
Yeah.
you like sports, or you have interests that you'll do together. Like, I don't know, like you're into climbing or something. Not that I'm into climbing, but I don't know to those people.
Saying on the climbers.
Yeah. So you're into climbing. You got a mate that likes climbing.
Yeah.
You're gonna go and do climbing.
That's true.
Oh.
But like, I don't know. Are you in the camp, right? Where if you had a long-term friend,
Mm.
you're more likely to stay friends, even if you have nothing in common, just because you've been friends for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you've got like a history,
Yeah.
you've shared different things. Like I've got a friend from school who I grew up with, like experienced a lot of things with like at school, and like now we don't really see each other loads, but when I see him, it's like we're like the best. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I guess with him, it's like, oh, we've shared all these experiences, so
That's the sticking
it doesn't
point.
really matter if we've got anything in common anymore, because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you know each other pretty well, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I think when you obviously become an adult, working and stuff, you only have your evenings in the week, and then you've got weekends, and then maybe you've got family or different commitments. Like, it becomes harder to have those shared experiences to like, make a friend like you would at school.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a huge thing. And then unless you do like extracurricular stuff outside of work, then where are you gonna even meet people like their friends?
But I think that's the sticking point. So holistically, if 15% of men are saying I have no close friends,
Yeah.
it's probably because, like you said, they don't
Yeah.
have opportunity to have close friends. Do you know what I mean? So I think most people who have close friends, like you say, it's because they have something in common with people and see them enough to build that relationship. It doesn't just like click
Yeah.
all the time. Do you know what I mean? You probably do with like the odd person. It's just like, all right, sweet. But the majority of people, it's like a holistic building.
What would you say is like what you? It sounds like weird. It sounds like we look for in a friend, but it's not. It sounds like we like that's trying to sell yourself. If it was if you look for a friend, but like if you were gonna have a friend, like what? Obviously, you want them to like be someone you'd like to spend time with. Um, for me, I'll say like someone that's like bringing me forward, or like driving me forward, or like not bringing me down, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Someone who like, encourages me, or like have a laugh with. I'd say like, those are the things that I look for in like a friend. Not that I look for, but I guess what naturally
Mm.
like where I get friendships from. But
I think guys isolate a lot easier as well. It's like as you get older, your days. I go to work, I get home,
yeah,
go to sleep, go to work, get home, goes. Like I think it's much easier for a guy to isolate because I'm a bit more intrinsic. So I think a lot of guys probably struggle with like loneliness and stuff like that, which is another factor into not having any close friends. So I think if you can, he's taking yourself out of that environment. Do you know what I mean? Which isn't easy. I think it's hard to make friends.
yeah,
I mean, it's understandable why a lot of people would say they don't,
yeah,
and they find it hard to build friendships.
yeah. And even I mean, this is more my opinion, so I'm not going to give you a stat. Yeah, this, but I think a lot of people, like maybe even younger than us, or like our generation, find it harder to go up and speak to people
Yeah,
they don't know.
yeah.
There's like a little bit of like not as much confidence with like trying someone on the street, or like there's not really like the people sort of ignore each other a bit more. Maybe it's from me coming from down south in near London, where people don't really interact with each other as much. Up here, like in the north of the UK, it's like there's more people more friendly. But I think that in order to make a friend, you need to sometimes introduce yourself to people, be comfortable, like putting yourself out there.
I mean, there's a level of vulnerability
Yeah,
which just guys don't like to show.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Which I think is quite normal. Which is why I think a lot of guys have such shallow friendships
yeah,
as well, and would say they have no close friends.
yeah,
Or even if they say, yeah, I've got a few close friends, if they're deep to it, they
yeah.
probably don't actually know too much
Then it's
about what's going on in their life.
say like you went to a football thing,
Mm.
and then there's like 40 guys there, you just show up, play football, go home. Like, maybe in order to like get to know those people more, what I'm saying is that some guys maybe in our generation are like, they're like, oh, like I don't want to just like go up and approach people and like put myself out there in that way. Yeah, it feels like people are more passive than, but maybe it's
No,
just an opinion.
no, I think you're right. I think people are a little bit more passive, and I think how people combat that. Do you know what I mean? And not understanding why you react like that. You've kind of done that. Do you know what I mean? We understand why. It's like the
Yeah,
isolation, the vulnerability, like, it takes you out of your comfort zone. Like, it's not comfortable to be able to random people and talk. But then, so that's the why in it.
yeah,
So then, like, how do you get to those next steps to build those friendships?
yeah,
If you have found a group, do you know what I mean? If you found a holistic group, you have to start building those relationships. And if you haven't, it's finding that common ground with people,
yeah,
like starting a club, like going to, I don't even know. A lot of it's hobby based, isn't it? Starting a club, or even after work,
yeah.
actually chatting to a few people at work.
Well, work is probably the main place that you'd meet people at the easiest place.
Because you spend so much time, like, they're forced to be there. Like, yeah.
And then
But if he's like from home nowadays, though,
yeah, was like at school you spend that time with people, and work
yeah,
is the same. But then yeah, I don't know. Work maybe you could find like really good mates, or you just won't. I don't know. It feels like a hit and miss sometimes.
I hate work either. Because I think
Mm.
because you kind of have, I think people do find close friends at work, but I think in general, it's because
Yeah,
like your common ground is where you're stuck in
yeah,
the same position 9 hours a day,
yeah,
which isn't obviously the most sustainable for the future
yeah.
for a lot of people.
It's like if you leave that job and go somewhere else, are you gonna still want to hang out with them or not?
Yeah, I think most
Like,
people it's no,
yeah,
or they wouldn't go out of the way to. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? So I think, like we say, find those hobbies, find that common ground of people
yeah,
is what
yeah.
will then you'll be able to build off of.
I was just remembering, 'cause we did a video, I think maybe not the last one, but one before that, about this guy in Japan that never left his room or something. Do you remember?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that went out.
Do you not?
No, I
Ah,
think it might have corrupted or something. I generally don't know if that went out.
well,
I do remember.
it's been a while since we put out something, so after that check it. But basically, there's this guy that I can't remember it was a name for it, like the illness that he had.
I can't remember. I do know.
I don't, it's so niche, isn't it? It's like a proper niche.
Should we find it?
Well, spell it. Hikikomori, that's it.
Oh, go on.
What a niche word.
Let's have a look at that.
Um, it's the definition is pulling inward or being confined. As reclusive adolescent or adults who withdraw from social life. And then
And to tell you what's dangerous, it's so easy to do that now
yeah,
because you have it online. You have everything. You
yeah,
can get everything you kind of need in your room:
yeah,
a screen, your phone, bit of enjoyment.
yeah. And like the increase of like tism, like
Yeah, mate. Yeah, oh, it's because of that. It's such an through, because of those. Oh yeah, such important social skills that you're just completely cutting out your life,
yeah,
which you need to thrive as like a guy, as like a
yeah,
human. But as a man, like, you need to be knocking around with other guys. You need to be.
yeah. Maybe I'm old school, but I like the way that like I like the lifestyle of like that's been a thing for a long time. So like meeting up with the guys, eating food,
Yeah,
like
going
the more
pub,
traditional stuff, like
having a barbecue. Like,
that sort of stuff never gets it always sort of is something that I enjoy doing, and I feel like guys need that in their lives, like some sort of community. Like if I'm moving house, like who can I call to like help me
yeah,
leave that stuff? Like if like emergency, who can I call? Like if you're doing this hikikomori thing and you're just like stuck in a room, like I don't. It's like a very weak position in my eyes.
it's probably a subconscious,
Yeah,
like, com, what's it called? Like, compilement of things. You as well. Like, you probably don't think one day, yeah, I'm gonna simmer and off.
yeah,
Like, you're probably day after day, you try and build those relationships. It don't happen straight away.
yeah,
All this while, and it's like a beating down. Do you know what I mean? The guys, it's like beating you down.
yeah,
I think, like, don't let it beat you down. Do you know what I mean? There's people out there, of course, who want to build those friendships as well, who are in the same position. Most guys are probably in the same position, and they're waiting for someone to talk to them. So you be the guy, go your chat to them and build those relationships. And if, like you said, if you want that, maybe be the guy to start it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to, like,
yeah,
chill with the boys, get a barbecue going, get all this, build some deep friendships. If it is not there, like, be that guy.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
you might get taken the piss out of being the guy that's always organising, but people secretly do probably
Love it. Do you know what I mean? They don't appreciate it.
yeah.
Then go and build those friendships.
That's something that I'm bad at, to be honest. I don't really want to make plans so much. I feel like yeah, I don't know, but
I think you do.
so but I do rate that though. If maybe if you don't have those friendships,
Just put on yourself completely out there, like. And the sad thing is, some people might take advantage. Do you know what I mean? Some people might, but you might find a few boys that you just like
yeah,
click with. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And then you're locked in, and then it's like built. And but then once you're at that point, again, that's a hard part because guys don't like to open up, which I think is actually like a weak point
yeah,
in men and in guys, and a strong point for women
yeah,
in like holistically. Like they're so much better at, not that you have to be emotional, but like articulating how they feel, articulating
yeah,
emotions, like verbal processing.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Verbal, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The way you said it is like perfect. I was like, yeah, it's
And
I don't,
but guys don't do that. Do you know what I mean? So you actually probably don't really know what's going on in your mate's life,
yeah,
but if you articulate it to each other, you can actually help each other out a lot more and build those stronger bonds.
I feel like with a lot of guys, you can maybe notice like more how they're feeling from the things they do or don't do,
Yeah.
and what they're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
But then that fans out. I think noticing that then opens the door to ask the question and then like articulate, because people just need to articulate stuff at times. You know what I mean? Get it off, just get it out. Because sometimes verbalizing it, you've defeated the problem.
yeah,
Like 80% of the problem. Like if you're feeling lonely, feeling down, if you're feeling behind, if you're feeling beat up. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're struggling with like addictions, like anything, like verbalizing it to someone and having that person then to be accountable to and all this,
yeah,
straight away takes away, like, for some people it can like take the power away straight away.
yeah,
But for other people it's like it takes 40% away.
yeah. Do you know what as well? They're like, I would agree that for like most guys, it just takes more initiative to
Mm.
make friends. But I'd also say that if you're someone who has like a lot of, let's go lights, come on, uh if so, I'll start again. So if you're someone who shows initiative, that's like one of the main things I think to make friends is like you gotta have a bit of initiative to like seek out those people, like put time into it, right? But if you're someone who's good at that, then you can bring people along with you. Like there might be some guys that like you might have loads in common with, but they just struggle to do that. Like I feel like it might be easy to just be like let's say like someone who's homeless, it might be easy just to walk past that, leave.
Mm.
But if with some guys, you might need, if you put more energy into them, then it's like you sort of bring them along.
Brings it out
Yeah,
as well.
brings it out of them.
Yeah.
So with some guys, maybe if you're a person that's already a really good friend to a lot of people, you can bring that out with other people.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's like another thing. And also if you think of the impact of how like the trend is of people having less and less close friends, like how does that impact not just those people but society in general? Like if people have less friends, then they're gonna be more lonely, maybe more depressed, like less productive. Uh, they're gonna maybe could go down to like weird rabbit holes like this hikikomori Japanese thing. I'm like
Yeah.
maybe go on like
Causes more
dodgy Reddit channels and
yeah, I think it causes more
yeah,
problems than not. Literally just by like socializing is the main thing. I think also if you're not that way inclined either, like you don't need hundreds of friends, you don't need 50 friends. You just need like 3. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
You should just need 1, 2, 3.
yeah,
That's it. Do you know what I mean? Some people that's sweet and that's fine. Because that's good. Like, because today, like today's day and age, such a numbers game. But like, friendships shouldn't be. Friendships aren't a numbers game though. They're like kind of like a deepness game. Do you know what I mean?
and if you have a lot of fake friends. If you have loads of friends, you don't know. Like it's like those the people that become celebrities. They always talk about their fake friends and the people that sort of like hold around them with them. That's the only reason they're wanting to be friends with them is because of their status or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need loads of people.
Now you don't. You just need a few close friends, and then once you build those relationships, you just do life with people. You know? I think it's just getting dirty with people. Like that's some real then.
Oh,
Yo,
bro.
now rewind,
No,
rewind.
that's staying in, but that's game on it. That's staying in.
Nah. So you know what I mean? It's just like getting involved in people's lives, like and being there for people, and
Yeah.
like being in the mud sometimes with your mate. Do you know what I mean? When he's down and feeling lonely and struggling, it's like let's get involved and help.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not like what if you're watching this, maybe it's not what you're about like, but for me, I wanna like think of like, okay, in 5, 10 years, I wanna like have a family. I wanna like have like, a group of guys that like I can rely on or like hang out with, have a laugh with. Um, but also like if something was to happen or like whether you've got that peace of mind that
Mm,
others people and got guys that can help you out, that can say like financially you're struggling or say like health is struggling. Even like the very extreme, like if you were to like pass away, like in your 50s or 40s, like or anyone was to have any health issues, you've got not just family but also friends that can come in and
help.
support.
Yeah.
Like that's something that maybe when you're younger you don't think of. Like, but as you get older, you start to think about those sort of things when you've got like people that are dependent on you. Or yeah, is like that. I mean, I'm not in that stage now, but I can imagine that maybe as you get older, you
That's
start.
it's important. I think it's definitely and like I think like I don't see why you wouldn't start those friendships early. Do you know what I mean? Like you start those friendships early and then you build and they're the people you want around
Yeah,
for the next 50, 60 years when you can have that. And but that again, that all starts with
yeah,
being vulnerable in the first place.
yeah,
Because that's such a vulnerable position. Like I think it all starts with a level of vulnerability, which fully comes down to like just not taking yourself too seriously sometimes, and like not
yeah,
putting yourself on a pedestal and not even putting other people on a pedestal, and just like kind of letting your guard down a little bit
yeah,
to then like force you,
yeah,
propel you to like be better
yeah,
and do better. And because vulnerability is a superpower as well,
yeah,
all at the same time because it brings so much confidence, it brings so much
yeah,
like diligence at times as well.
yeah. I guess that's something that the guys can do like right now. So, but I mean, I'd hope that maybe over time, like when you're like at school or something, if they're able to like spend less time online, or the things that can be done to like encourage people to like be more confident and more show more initiative. Yeah, those things can then contribute to that. And who knows, like maybe that stat that we read out at the start, like it's gone from 3% to 15. Like if it got higher than that, then it could be like a massive issue. But
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's pretty high though.
yeah,
I think 15% is a problem. Do you
I
know what I
hope
mean?
it goes down, but that's maybe like very optimistic.
I think it can do
Yeah,
because I feel like time shift. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
People see problems and then same problems come back. But I think as we finish, 5 questions, and I might add one on.
Okay.
I've got these questions here. So when should we do you answer one? I answer one.
Okay.
So the first one, when was the last time he called you day one?
Day one.
Daily.
Who's my day one friend? Um, wait, we say day one, you mean like childhood friend?
Hello?
Day like as in your oldest friend? Is
Yeah.
that what you mean?
Yeah.
Um, so that's difficult. I'm so like I don't want to give a long answer, but I moved around a lot as a kid, so
Yeah, you did it earlier.
like
I didn't
I
know.
have a lot of friends in different places. In Argentina, so I'm from Argentina. And because we're in different countries, probably don't catch up as much. So I'd say like maybe 6 months since last time.
That's not too bad. Yeah, 6 months isn't too bad.
But they're in a different country. Like I don't see them ever really.
That makes sense. They're in their own country. That's a valid reason.
They're actually moving to London,
That's
so that's why I was calling them.
but that's cool.
Maybe before that it'd been a year, so yeah, long time.
Yeah,
So what? And then second question: is it harder to make new bros or keep the old ones alive? I've got my answer to this one, but what do you think?
I think it's harder to make new friends. It's
Yeah,
easier to keep old ones alive, but sometimes it's more beneficial to make new friends.
I'd agree.
But sometimes it's also more beneficial to keep old friends.
Yeah, well,
Whether you use friends for what they can give to you, but like I think,
the influence you.
yeah, what you said earlier, it's like they're gonna make me a better person.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
for sure.
I think that's important. So is it harder? Is it harder? Is it harder? It also depends on your personality.
Yeah,
Like, if you're not one person, it's probably easy just to make new friends and keep old ones.
yeah, that's true. I'd agree with that. Um, Third question.
Do guys actually schedule friendships? Like bro nights, bro day nights. That's a crazy line. Bro day nights.
Yeah, ChatGPT. Yeah, we do. Do them tonight. Yeah. Got some steaks. I got talking about night birds.
Yeah, if you need any tips, just get some steaks, get some potatoes, just chill.
Yeah.
Like easy.
Can't go wrong. Bit football, chill. That, yeah. Um. Yeah. Why not schedule them? Like, ask the question. Like, why not? Um. I like spontaneity though. I like a bit of but yeah. Especially if you're busy, you've got a lot of plans. I think why not do it? Um, why do women often maintain more close friendships into adulthood while men fall off?
I think we answered that.
Y-
I mean, just because they're probably more vulnerable.
Yeah.
I like more. I was gonna say intimate, but I don't want to use that word.
What was the thing you said earlier? Like, get down and dirty. He's like, hey,
Get in there with the boys.
I'm flipping this all up at the end.
That's crazy.
Is loneliness among men the next public health crisis? Well, I sort of touched on that in a way, but I think that it is the big take. I think if it goes from like 3% 1990, 15% 2021, if it goes like 2025, then
That's 1 in 4.
there's gonna be more hikikomoris. Do I mean there's gonna be more of those people that are like reclusive and like I'll be like straight with it, like probably not working or like maybe
Yeah.
if there's if you have no friends,
Just whack him out all day. That's what I do, bro. Sit home and whack him out all day.
like
Eat little crisps
it's not good for you like to
and watch EastEnders.
not have friends and to like not have people that you can have help from and stuff. So yeah, I'd say it's definitely a huge thing.
I think it can't. It could become.
Yeah.
I know. It's not gonna,
No. It's not, no.
but it could do. It definitely could do.
I'd say we're talking from our experiences though.
Yeah.
I feel like we're fortunate that we've got a lot of
100. I mean, we're on. Yeah. We can't take that for granted.
yeah.
And I think like, there's so many people that like you hear and see like say they struggle with loneliness, man. And I just think it's so important to know that you like don't have to be. Do you know what I mean? There's so many people out there that if you verbalize it, then that thing can just come out and articulate yourself to like, and that's hard. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to make light of like someone's hard time, but
Yeah.
so many people out there want to help you, and so many people like want a friendship as well, and
Yeah.
like feel energized, feel up for it, and like just get involved with some stuff, man. Like get some hobbies, like
Yeah. Down though.
stop it down there. We can cut it down a dirty, man. That's a bad line. But
Yeah. No, but you're right. You're right.
if you enjoyed the video,
Yes, like
I feel like I was like looking at it all down on YouTube Studio. The hype thing's there now.
also
But I hyped a video,
bit sorry, didn't it, to come in, but
like, so hype the video, though. Whatever that means, hype it, like it, subscribe, comment, and if you enjoyed the video, let us know. Let us know your thoughts on loneliness, on friendships, on all this kind of stuff, and other videos you'd like to see, yeah, relating to guys, problems guys might have, or just topics that intrinsically relate to guys. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.